welcome to our channel. Ruth here, and in today's video I'd like to share with you how to make a vision board in 3 simple steps. But before that, I'd like to share with you my story on how a vision board actually changed my entire life. Now, a couple of years ago, I was working many jobs. I was working as a lawyer in a law firm. I was working as a fitness trainer in a gym. I was running a personal training business, and I was also teaching music on the side amongst other volunteering jobs as well. So I was doing everything I love, but for some reason I was really frustrated with my life, and I didn't really know exactly why. But what happened was someone gave me a book called Dream It, Pin It, Live It by Terry Savelle Foy. Now, I read this book, and after reading the book, I thought, you know what, I'm going to give this vision board a go. So I started to build myself a vision board in January that year. And at the same time, I wrote a list of goals as to the things that I would like to accomplish in the next 12 months. So after writing this list of goals, I read the list of goals and I was completely overwhelmed because I thought, my goodness, I'm doing all these other jobs. How would it be possible for me to attain my goals? But something in me told me not to delete any of the goals. So I thought to myself, well, I haven't shared it with anyone. And so I don't have that external pressure. So I thought, well, I'm just going to give it my best and see if this thing really works. So on a daily basis, I would review my vision board, and then I'll, take steps to perform the goals, my short-term goals, my long-term goals, etc. And this is what happened. The same year, my life completely changed. I actually managed to accomplish 70% of everything that I have written on the list, and some of them I even surpassed the goals. So some of the examples were these. I wrote 3 books that year. I made a fitness website. I designed a course, and I even made partner in a law firm. And for that reason, I had flexibility in terms of my time, and also my income increased as well the same year. Now, this was on top of working all the other jobs that I talked about. So there is a special thing when it comes to vision board. It is very close to my heart because I have lived it. I've seen that it works. So without further ado, these are the 3 steps you must have in order to make a vision board. Number 1, you must have a dream. So what is your dream? What is your vision? What do you see yourself doing in life? And so, you might have a dream to start your own business. You might have a dream to be financially free or pay off your house. You might have a dream to go on vacations with your family, or you might have a dream to learn a musical instrument. Whatever your dream is, it is a valid dream. So you need to have a dream. And if you don't, it's time to think about those dreams that you've had when you were a little child, when your teacher used to ask you, what do you want to be? What's your ambition when you want to grow up? So it might be a good time now to revisit those dreams. But if you don't have any, take a moment in silence and just close your eyes and think, what do I really want to achieve out of in my life? What will I regret not doing? If I die tomorrow, what will I regret not having done? So it's time for you to have a dream. So number 1 is have a dream. Number 2, when you're making a vision board, don't limit yourself to one thing only. So you don't have to have just one dream. You can actually divide it into various sections. So you can have a dream for your finances. If you want to earn this much income each year, if you want to save this much, or you want to pay off your debt, then you want to have a goal and a dream for that. And you can also divide it into a family section. For example, for your family, you envision yourself raising your kids successfully. You might want to envision yourself going on vacations with your family, or even having a family and starting a family and getting married. So whatever your dream is, you can actually divide it into a family dream as well. The other example is if you have a business dream or a career dream. For example, if your dream is to become a nurse or a doctor, or you want to have your home-based business, or you want to make it on YouTube, you want to have like a cooking channel. So you can actually divide it into various sections on your vision board. And finally, I always have a section for community. What can you give back to the community? How do you see yourself giving back and contributing to the community? And also, it could be a personal hobby. What's your personal hobby? Do you want to knit? Do you want to learn to play, I don't know, the piano? And the list goes on. So you don't have to limit yourself into one dream only. You can have many, many dreams. You can dream big and you can have many dreams. And finally, the third step is you need to decide as to whether you want to make yourself an electronic vision board or a physical vision board, or both. Now, when I made my vision board years ago, I'm a bit old school. I actually prepared a couple of cardboards. I had a scissor, glue, sellotape, and I collected a couple of magazines, and I was cutting out pictures from different magazines and arranging them, and I was having such a great time. And I still have that vision board today. And some of these dreams and goals, I have actually accomplished them. Some of them I've surpassed them, but some of these dreams are still, I would say, in the making. They might be in the long term, because I also believe there's a time and season for everything. So don't feel overwhelmed, because you might have got, say, 5 to 10 dreams. You might not be able to accomplish every single dream and vision you have at the same time, but there might be times and seasons where you can go on and accomplish your dream. For example, if your dream is to help the homeless, right? You want to have a feeding shelter for the homeless, but at the moment you are in debt, you're trying to pay off your house, you've got credit card bills, you've got study loans, etc. You might need to actually consider working out your finances and start and bring in more income before you can start, your own shelter, your food shelter. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't go and volunteer at the moment, but what I'm trying to say is with the bigger visions, you might have to have greater provisions to actually fulfill those other dreams. So there is a time and season for everything, and we need to be patient to see all our dreams accomplished. So I hope that was helpful. 3 steps. Number 1, have a dream, divide it into sections, and finally decide whether you want an electronic form of vision board or a physical vision board. There's a lot of resources out there on the internet for you to actually build an electronic vision board if you like. Otherwise, if you're like me, you can also build yourself a physical vision board. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Now, last but not least, would you be so kind to hit the like and subscribe button so we can keep you motivated and provide you with notifications of weekly motivational messages. And this would mean the world to me. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.